Hello, it's your boy Gamer Ryan 3587 coming back at you with another live stream, and I'm playing the game NBA 2K25 with the Portland Trailblazers in my NBA games. If you're new, don't forget to comment, like, thumbs up, subscribe. Also turn on the push notifications to know when I go live on YouTube. Also don't forget to follow my social media, Gamer Ryan 3587 on Facebook, YouTube, and X. Thank you. Peace. Hello. Got it. Very good. Good. We wanted.
Then on Sunday, they'll be matching up against Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And for their matchup with New Orleans, that's one to watch for. The fourth contest of this brand new NBA season. I'm really interested in how those teams match up this early in the season.
Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. Inside, it's Green next to Jackson Davis. Curry and Hield to the sharp-shooting backcourt. And it's Butler in at the three. And for Portland, Robert Williams out there with Jabari Walker. Then it's Jeremy Grant. Then there's Avdia. And it's Simons in at the point. It's that time of the year, everyone. Opening night for these two teams in this new NBA season.
And we've been waiting all summer, BA, to kick this thing off. So much excitement, so much hope, so much possibility. I'm sure both of these teams are going to come out with a lot of jitters and nervous energy, but we're going to settle in. We're going to see the highest level of play right in front of us. It's time for the NBA to get it started.
Portland is gone 0 for 2 from outside. This one for 3. Again, Simon's missing.
A very sluggish start on offense. 4 attempts with nothing to show for it.
And here's Curry for 3. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Go ahead and frame that. That's Steph Curry, the best to ever do it. It's art.
Here's Simons. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, that's a healthy make there after missing their first 4 shots. 1 of 5, not what they wanted, but they're on the board.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Chauncey Billups, and no surprise, Steph Curry was the topic of conversation on how they'll defend Steph. Coach laughed, is there a way? I mean, this guy is not just a shooter. Steph's ball handling, his passing, it's what makes him an all-time great. It's always a pleasure to watch Steph Curry, and we get another chance to tonight. Guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Curry from deep three-point lands, and they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Well, the moment that ball went through on the other end, you could see Steph wanting the ball back, and of course he did it. That's the answer.
And here's Grant from the arc. It's rebounded by Golden State. Grant, when you look at Draymond Green's career, you think he's going to the Hall of Fame?
You know, B.A., I believe so. He's won multiple titles, and we know how impactful he has been as a defender and distributor especially. I think we'll see him in Springfield one day.
Now here's Curry. 6 points for him. And here's Green from the arc. Walker pulls down the board.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. You can't give up looks like that all game long.
Pass to Simons. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Curry with it. The 3 is up. Here's Jackson Davis. Lets the 3 fly. And Curry is good for 3. Curry's got 9.
A good strategy here from the coaching staff. Put the ball in Curry's hands and see what happens. Usually ends up being pretty good.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. A line change here for Portland. All right, let's take a look back at last season and see the teams who collected the most second chance points. Portland, 3rd. 5th on the list, the Warriors.
Right here, these two teams really cashed in on the offensive glass, creating extra points out of nothing.
Pass to Murray. 3-pointer sharp. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist.
And everybody wants to see what kind of range Sharp has. Looks like the NBA three-point line won't be a problem for him.
Now here's Butler. Curry looking it over. Fires for 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
For 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. Blockbuster trades have become more the norm here in the NBA, Grant. Just ask Portland in 2023.
Yeah, the Trailblazers were at the center of some big moves, but that's just how it's done now. Entire teams can be restructured in the process of a single transaction.
The Warriors lead by 4. Here's Butler. Pass to Curry. Hey, now 5 for 8, shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out, give him some space, let him get to work.
Outside Sharp. Here's Kamari. The 3. He's off on that one. To the paint. Here's Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
All the things that Draymond does, when he gets dunks, it makes him even more excited.
Kamari, that's good.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Outside, Green. Back to Curry. Fires from deep. Sharp grabs the miss.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
And so the ball out of bounds. He'll touch it last.
Trailblazers ball. Substitution on the court.
17 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Kamari, no good. And Peyton, here we go. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Golden State, Henry Payton.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Outside Walker. 4 seconds left. Unable to get that one. Stephen Curry getting it done for Golden State with 4 3-pointers in the quarter alone, proving he's a threat at the arc. More NBA on. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
They've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break will add to your total in a hurry.
Scoot and Sharp for the backcourt set. Jabari Walker is out there with Klingon, and it's Kamare in at the small forward position. That's the group for Portland starting the second. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. No surprise here. Stephen Curry hopes to be a Warrior for life. He said being a part of a group of legends that have played for one franchise, established a culture, and won at the highest level, and did it with a lot of different roster combinations, I don't ever take that for granted. Brian, what a run.
Yeah, it is a great run, and he's been the foundation of it. Thank you.
Yeah, just a great find by Klingon. As he plays more and more, the game will slow down for him.
And you watch Shaedon Sharp, Brent. The talent is undeniable.
Well, the athleticism really is something that jumps off the court for you. I mean, he's not just a scorer or a rebounder. I think if he uses that athleticism, he could become an elite defender in this league.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
Execution with pace, that's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed. Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
And Chauncey Billups calls time out here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Jackson Davis is checked in for the Warriors. Hield comes in for Payton. And while we have a break, here were some of the top free throw shooters in the game last season. Stephen Curry is second, and of course Anthony Simons.
From the free throw line, those two were almost automatic last year. What great assets they are late in the game.
Grant's shot is off. The Warriors lead by 3. Pass to Hield. Over Murray. And it's Hield missing. Here we go, one-on-one. Off the outside. The three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for Golden State. Following this game, they'll hit the road to challenge the Jazz at Delta Center in Utah. That'll wrap up this short 2-game road trip. They set the screen. Three-pointer. And the Warriors with another 3.
He could score on you in bunches. Curry doing it all in this one.
Fires from the wing. It's rebounded by Golden State.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
They get it again. Jackson Davis. Right side, Kuminga. Puts up a 3. Drills it from deep. Kuminga's got 6 points in the quarter.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Murray from outside. It's rebounded by Golden State. Jackson Davis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Wow, Kuminga playing way above the rim. Well, Brent, league-wide, more and more points being scored. You see that tapering off at any point?
Yeah, with all the rule changes and what we're seeing in terms of the skill set of players growing, I mean, the scoring is just going to keep going. How far can we go? I don't know. I feel like we're topping off a little bit. The only way we're going to score more points in the game is add more time to the clock.
So for the Blazers, Williams is checked in for Reith, and it's Manea in for Murray. Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Jimmy Butler comes in for Chimsky.
Defenders want to get physical with Simons to try to offset some of his athleticism. It doesn't always work.
Curry from deep three-point land. Optia pulls it in. Blazers trail by 9. And here's Grant from the arc. That one falls. His second make in 5 attempts.
A nice smooth release from Grant that time. Can't let him get that kind of rhythm.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Now Green. Draymond! Oh, such a force inside.
That's where they'd like all their shots to come from.
Portland has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Avdia from outside. Rebounded by Butler.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Out to Hield. There's the triple. Can't connect. Making him 1 for 6 from the field.
They've been able to have some team success in this game despite what's been an awful shooting night for them.
Right side, Williams. From outside the arc. That's good from Grant. On the assist from Williams. Grant's got...
What do you want? What do you want?
How did you fix the dryer that problem you said was broken? I put coins in and it's stuck.
You have to pull it.
I can't do it. Can you help me if I can't get it eventually?
I'm live streaming. Hold on, y'all. I gotta help my sister do something real quick with the washer and dryer. I'll be back in a flash. Just hold on. Thank you.
Six in the quarter.
No doubt that Jeremy Grant wants to become a better shooter, showing signs of progress in his catch-and-shoot game.
Puts up the 8-footer. Portland with a rebound.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
And the three off target. The Warriors lead by 5. Look at Steph Curry cooking it up inside.
What else can you say about Steph Curry? Simply one of the greatest shooters we've ever seen.
Releases from 15. Tries again, and it's laid up and in by Williams.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
On the wing, Green. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And it's Hield missing.
If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Avdia, good. Here's Curry. Fires away from way outside. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Warriors ahead. They're up by 2. And they'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
I gotta see more fight on the glass. They're in a slugfest. Winning the battle of the boards can swing this game.
But do they have the personnel? Okay, guys, now let's see what the fans are. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunity.
The Warriors leading. On the floor for the Warriors. Curry and Hield to the sharp-shooting backcourt. Inside, it's Green next to Jackson Davis. And it's Butler in at the 3. Outside Curry. Oh, Curry from way out there.
It doesn't matter. I mean, once Steph Curry crosses half court, you're in trouble.
Brent, it's been a blessing to watch Stephen Curry in real time. But he's the kind of player, his highlights will stand the test of time for years.
The best shooter that's ever played the game. Yes, it's been a real treat, BA, to watch all of that happen. But give credit to Steph. The early part of his career, shaky with the injuries, confidence never wavered, and then all of a sudden, behind these magical hands, the game had changed.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
The Blazers have a lot to learn. Coach Chauncey Billups said, I owe it to these players to coach them. The only way I know to do that is with honesty. It's always coming from a good place. Once you know that, then you take it with love. I lead with love. I don't lead with fear. Brian?
That's a Hall of Fame mentality, Allie. He's been in their shoes. And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. He wants to review the game plan. And with a pause in the action, here we have the best rebounding teams from last year. The Warriors, number 1.
Last year, this was a team that owned the paint. They were so committed to rebounding. And that's a stat you love to lead the league in.
Shots good by Henderson.
And athleticism on display there by Henderson. Just an acrobatic move to finish the play.
Down low. Butler right to the heart.
Well, great start. Check that box. They've made their first 4 shots, guys, and the offense looking very fluid right now.
Murray from outside. And it's cleared by Stephen Curry.
And they just continue to dominate the boards. I just love that alley-oop slam, man.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. Here's Henderson, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Reese Jackson Davis picks one up.
Yeah, ripped physical guard. Henderson's competitive nature and drive to keep improving is really impressive.
Well, Brent, when it comes to Scoot Henderson, his mobility alone causes problems.
No doubt about his explosiveness, BA, being one of the things he uses as a weapon. So if he gets confidence in that outside shot, people start pressing up on him. You're going to see that quick first step and Scoot Henderson getting to the rim and becoming more impactful offensively. Well, Hield right there on the yield, waiting for someone to get open.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Golden State. They're on a 14-6 run. Green on the attack. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Let's talk about Draymond Green for a moment. Certainly one of the most outspoken players in the league, Brent.
Well, Draymond has never held back, whether he's talking about his opinion or the way that he sees the game, which is remarkable and a revelation to his intelligence as a defender on the floor. Draymond Green has been special on the defensive end throughout his career.
Yeah, you see the vision from Henderson. Just a terrific facilitator.
From 11 feet away, Butler, good. Butler's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
And he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
3-pointer sharp. Hauled in by Curry. The Warriors lead by 10. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. It's Curry all the way.
And they're shooting with much more confidence here in the second half. The field goal percentage is now over 50%.
Henderson for 3. It's rebounded by Golden State.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
And it's Hield missing. Portland has gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling. 3-pointer sharp. Portland again missing. And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. They grab their own miss. Butler with the bucket.
Just relentless, Jimmy Butler.
Blazers trail by 14. It's Sharp on the wing. Jacks up with 3. Nails it from 3. Sharp's got 11.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
Timeout. And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
Here's your Blazers.
Both teams making some changes here. Here's Pajemski. Still no points. Pass to Kuminga. Outside Peyton. Pajemski with it. From downtown. Here's Looney. Oh, look at Looney. Finding space inside.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Outside Walker. He shoots it. And all around the rim that time before dropping. McGowan's got his first 2 points of the night. The Warriors lead by 11. Butler passes to Looney. Oh, look at Looney at the rim.
Man, Looney is so long, gets up there and crushes it.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Walker for 3. Another 3 for Portland.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of 3-pointers.
Golden State has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. From 11 feet away, And that one hits the back iron. On the wing, Grant, guarded by Peyton. Grant's shot is off. Now here's Butler from deep three-point range.
Yes, sir! Yes, sir!
He hit it!
Great shot! Whoa! The heave to beat the buzzer. Woo.
That's an incredible shot.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been fantastic pushing the ball. Fast break points are key to this lead. We'll be right back. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Delano Banton out there with Henderson. Then there's Klingon. Then there's Sharp. And it's Kamare in at power forward. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Banton can't get it to go. The Warriors lead by 13. Here's Podziemski. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
A great job by Peyton, just seeing the floor and then making the play for someone else.
Henderson, the pass to Sharp. Here's Kamare. Here's Banton. Off the mark there with a three. And he lobs it up. And Kuminga throws it down.
What a setup for Kuminga. All he has to do is rise up and throw it down.
Sharp goes in. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
These guys have incredible stamina based on how they've been running the floor, using speedy transition play to get fast break points.
And there's been another bonus to what's happened with them tonight, and that's the offensive rebounding. They're boxing out, they're getting up extra shots. That could be a difference maker in the result.
Fields checked in for the Warriors. And the basket by Curry.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Blazers trail by 17. Pass to Klingon. Henderson outside. Lets the three fly. Knocks down the triple.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Field passes to Looney. Outside Podziemski. Back to Looney. Knocks it loose. In transition. Sharp with it. Now Podziemski defending. Henderson misses.
I love their work on the glass. They hold a nice rebounding advantage.
Pulls up for 3. Rebounded by Kamare. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Pass to Sharp. Here's Banton. Henderson for 3. And it's cleared by Stephen Curry. Curry's got his 5th rebound in this one. 4th quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Here's Hield. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. And the Warriors lead by 16. Teams making substitutions here. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for Portland. The 3 ball. Drains the triple.
Such a heavy player. Avdia senses the separation and then exploits it.
Here's Hield. And here's Butler outside. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
2 minutes
to the paint. Here's Jackson Davis. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the 4th. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Curry's got 28 points for the game.
Curry not one of those guards who shrinks when he gets inside.
Williams' shot is good. The Warriors lead by 18.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Warriors.
They made the most of the extra rebounds tonight. Helped them out a lot.
Now, when you look at these teams, they're both great rebounding clubs. And any night, either one could have the advantage on the boards.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next two matchups between these two should be fun.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Stephen Curry.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
And the Warriors going with a whole new group out there. Clock at 6. There's a screen. Collins passes to Payton. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And the Warriors lead by 19. Williams from long range. Kuminga pulls it in. 41 seconds left in the fourth. Lets it go from 11. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Right side, Williams. On the wing, Simons. Another shot. Williams' shot is good. No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
The Warriors taking care of business in this one. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's court. Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it for this inaugural game.
And the Blazers couldn't have looked any sharper as they came through the top. Welcome, fans. Thanks for joining us for this Friday night edition of the And as a Coach, Dan, what's something you are trying to establish at this stage?
I think there's two things, Kevin. First, we're trying to build our habits the right way, everything. From the way we practice, to the way we prepare for games, to the way we warm up, all of it. And then second of all, we're trying to figure out our rotations. Who's going to start, who's going to come off the bench, which groups work well together. It's an ongoing process.
A lot of moving parts, you're right. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, in the guard spots, it'll be Zion Williamson is out there with Trey Murphy. And it's Misi in at the center. Now here's McCullum, following the miss by Jeremy Grant. Outside, Walker. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. But a shot from 20 feet away. Williams can't get it to go. Looking at Portland, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Warriors. And they double up Murray. He's looking for Williamson and finds him. And he comes up with the deuce.
And this team encourages Zion to be assertive inside. They know how skilled and overpowering he can be.
And we've seen Stan DeJounte Murray prove for years that he is a 20-point player.
Yeah, and Kevin, he can score as a point guard or he can be off the ball. But the best thing about DeJounte Murray, he is a great two-way player, one of the best guard defenders we have in this league.
Now, here's Grant over in the corner off Dia. The shot's good on the assist by Walker.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Oh, what a feed by Murray. He's got that pass-first mentality. You always want to play with guys that play that way. And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Nailed from three-point land.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not long to leave open.
The Pelicans have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Williams with the block.
Yeah, Williams gets at least one swat a game. He's got great anticipation.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Kamar is checked in, and New Orleans also making a change. Jose Alvarado, he's checked in for Murray. And again, no good by New Orleans. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 6 from the field. And it's Simons missing. Pelicans leading by 6. It's to Williamson, a 3. And again, no good by New Orleans.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for them that time.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA.
Kevin, Anthony Simons came into the NBA at age 19, and he's paid his dues, working his way up from the end of the bench to a starring role. Coach Chauncey Billups says he just believes he's one of the best players in the NBA, and confidence is a big thing. Well, Kevin, he certainly earned it. Back to you.
I would totally agree with you, DA. Thank you so much. And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. So Portland ends up going with the new group. And a change for the Pelicans. Jones is checked in. Trailblazers trail by 5. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, guys, the Blazers with a draft night trade for two-way wing Denny Avdia, a young but established player on a value contract. Portland's added a guy who should help them win now and down the line. Guys, it appears Avdia is going to be a pretty seamless fit for Portland.
Okay, thank you, Shams. Here's Jones. It's tipped.
And with every swat, Clingan is earning a reputation as a shot blocker.
And it's out of bounds as the Portland Trailblazers retain possession. Olenek is checked in for the Pelicans. McCullum comes in for Zion Williamson.
C.J. McCullum.
1:11 left in the first. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good luck. Just couldn't find the mark.
Portland trailing here. Here's Sharp. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
Oh, making it look routine. This is why Sharp's guys encourage him to look for that shot.
Three-pointer. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. And going against New Orleans, their first meeting of the year. Here's Manea. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. New Orleans leading by 6. Here's McCullum. It's deflected. And here's the fast break. A pull-up. Here's Murray. Nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket.
And the Embiid getting out there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
Launches it. Rebound by Olynyk. McCollum looking it over. Out to the wing. Here's Alvarado. Hands it from downtown. Alvarado's got a couple of threes now in the first for New Orleans.
Yeah, well, passing it inside out is always a good idea. You can usually get your teammate a clean look.
And so it's New Orleans, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll return shortly. Thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Pelicans.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
So for New Orleans right now, the guard set is Alvarado and McCollum. Kelly Olynyk is out there with Herbert Jones. And it's Boston in at the 3 spot. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. New Orleans knocking down that triple double score. And the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut down to 5 on the bucket from Sharp.
Well, nice touch on Sharp's mid-range J. And nice to see him expand his game a little into that area.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And it comes off the front of the rim. Pelicans leading by 5. We've seen some flashes, Coach, from Shaedon Sharp in his career. He can get hot in a hurry.
Well, look, Kevin, he is a great athlete, and when his shot starts to fall consistently, he can be electric. Right now, he's putting it together little by little. He's just got to continue to improve.
Here's Alvarado. His last outing, he had 24 points. Collum passes to Boston. Here's Alvarado. A 3 from McCollum. Craps in the tray. McCollum's got 8.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
And we got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Trey Murphy's checked in for New Orleans. Murray comes in for Jose Alvarado. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. It's tipped. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Olynyk. This break in the game gives us a chance to look at the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. 5th on the list, the Pelicans.
And they turned all those mistakes into points at the other end. That aggressive style really yielding big dividends.
Simons from outside gets the three-pointer to fall. Simons has got himself on the board with 3 there.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. It's McCollum on the wing, defended by Avdia. McCollum, no good.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Here's Simons. Murray kicks to Avdia. 3-pointers off the mark. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the New Orleans Pelicans, leading by 5. Now the Pelicans have lost in the first round GA of the playoffs in 2 of the last 3 years.
And with how good the West is right now, they knew they couldn't stand pat. They felt the urgency to make some changes this offseason in order to take the next step.
And timeout called by Willie Green. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy. Some changes for New Orleans. Williamson comes in for Kelly Olynyk. And it's Jose Alvarado in for C.J. McCollum.
Blazers break your dance crew, everyone.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. From the arc. He doesn't hit that one. Trailblazers trail by 5. Grant goes in, and the dunk by Grant.
And when Grant finds an angle like that, you can bet he's going to knife in for the score.
New Orleans has gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Jones kicks to Williamson.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
There's 1:59 left now here in the second.
Defying the laws of physics, Zion Williamson.
And that's life above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Simons from outside. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Williamson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, the Blazers are in the midst of a rebuild. Coach Chauncey Billups said it's been a tough couple of years. I'm just here every day grinding through it, helping my guys the best I can. I'm ready for that challenge and that pressure to go out and compete with these best teams. In the NBA, Kevin, this sort of thing takes time.
A lot of time, but the West is tough, David. Thank you. And Reed gets it to go.
Well, this is why you watch the floor at all times. The best shot can appear in the middle of your own.
Pass to Jones. To the middle. Here's Williamson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Great, one of the best assets of Zion Williamson is his versatility.
And the combination of power and skill, it's obviously unique. And what I love about him is he's making better and better decisions. He's become as reliable as he is explosive.
Williams, he's checked in for Portland. Jabari Walker comes in for Murray.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
Pass to Misi. McCollum with the ball. Defended by Avdia. And the Pelicans miss again.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Sinks the three-pointer. Avia's got the lead up to 1 now for the Trailblazers.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range in that first.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Yep, it counts. McCollum's got 10.
And that's an element McCollum brings to their offense, the ability to drain the outside shot. It stretches the defense and makes them keep bodies on the perimeter.
Loads it up for Williamson. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Damn it.
And that'll do it for the first half of the competitive game so far. Pelicans lead by 3 from Portland. We're back in a moment.
The Pelicans, 32.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
A look here at New Orleans. They started the season on a high note. Now they look to improve to 2-0.
Yeah, they look strong in that first matchup. Played with a lot of energy. We'll see if it carries over into this one.
Let's get back to our game featuring Portland. That first half was pretty even.
Gotta get these fellas some allergy medicine. They're clearly allergic to the paint. And it's a...
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. C.J. McCollum really making a difference here.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they do up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
They've got Denny Avdia Walker out there with Williams. Then there's Jeremy Grant, and it's Simons in at the 1. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. To the paint, pass to Nisi. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Williamson's got 3 assists now in this one. We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I will say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. I think we have a beautiful game now.
Here's Nisi. Outside for Murray. Goes back up. Fires for 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Here's Grant. Off target from the wing. New Orleans in the lead. Williamson with it. He's picked up by Walker.
You see the full strength and athleticism of Murphy on this jam.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
By your Trailblazers Steph team.
And so Henderson will bring it up for Portland. Takes the 3. CJ McCollum comes up with the rebound. Pelicans leading by 4. Over in the corner, Williamson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Williamson's got 9.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
A veteran in the NBA, CJ McCollum, seems to have adjusted nicely, don't you think, to his role as elder statesman?
Kevin, even going back years, I always thought that C.J. McCollum was one of the most consistent guys in the league. Seems like every time he checked the box score, he'd have over 20 points, but never like 40, just every night, pencil him in. 20 to 30 in those range, 5 or 6 assists, high percentage. This guy is as consistent as they come.
And the shot goes in. He's got 9.
And you know what? They've been on a nice run here, had the ability to widen the gap. Now they are rolling.
Yeah, but we know momentum can flip the other direction very quickly. You can't get complacent now.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And timeout called by Willie Green. He wants to talk to his guys.
For your Blazers.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Now here's Murray. He's tightly guarded. Kicks it out to McCollum. There's the 3. A three-pointer is right on target. And the Pelicans lead by 10.
Well, Murphy essentially lives on the arc. His job is to provide his team with consistent outside shooting.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
McCollum outside. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Williamson's got 5 assists tonight.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Down low. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Well, getting in Zion's way is really a recipe for contact. You know he won't hold back.
Pelicans shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
New Orleans making a switch here. Alvarado's checked in. Third quarter of basketball here in just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Pelicans leading by 15. Stan, you know this. Every team wants those 3-and-D wing types. This Pelicans team is loaded with them.
Yeah, Kevin, they love those type of guys. Long, athletic guys who can defend, and they either come in being able to shoot the three, or they develop them into three-point shooters, and it shows in the numbers. Last year they were 4th in three-point percentage, 7th in defensive rating. Those are key metrics.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. With a break in the action, let's show you the teams with the most second chance points last year. The Trailblazers third.
This was a team that was really savvy when it came to getting position under the boards and then getting those offensive putbacks.
Portland no good that time either.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
McCollum outside. Here's Messi. Williams with the block.
A main staple in Williams' game, that sixth sense for when to rise up and deter those shots.
Well, they're behind, but it's certainly not because of him. He's doing everything he can. He just needs more help from his teammates.
Cullen passes to Williamson. 26 seconds left to play here in the third. Excellent D there from Williams. Grant for three. And he's good on the three ball. Grant's got 5.
Grant in a bit of a hurry there. No problem.
McCollum against Sharp. And McCollum with the slam.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Here's Simon. Again, the Trailblazers score.
Well, we've all had those as coaches. That's a no, 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 yes type of shot.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. New Orleans on top. They lead by 12. And time to step. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Pelicans leading by 12. So for New Orleans right now, Herbert Jones is out there with Trey Murphy. Then there's DeJounte Murray. Then it's Jose Alvarado. And it's Olynyk in at the 5 spot.
Well, it's not often we see Olynyk attack off the dribble.
Pulls up from the corner. It's rebounded by New Orleans. 17 points was their biggest margin. Here's Murray. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. And the Pelicans lead by 16.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead. Calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Quick shot there, and it's off target. And for Portland, they're shooting 39% from the floor. Their best. Took him no time at all on that one. And we're seeing some big paydays for NBA head coaches these days, Stan. Did you miss it?
Do I miss the paychecks?
Yeah.
That payday was always really good in the NBA. No question about that.
What about now, though? What about now?
Well, it's gone through the roof, but look, the trade-off is the paydays are big, but there's not a great deal of job security.
Shot on the wing. Yes, that goes in.
Nice vision from the youngster, Sharp, that time.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. And timeout called by Willie Green. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Guys, I was able to catch the message Willie Green gave to his team. He reminded his team, we're up. All the pressure is on them. Let's just keep playing our game. Makes sense because they've got a nice lead late in this game. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Offensive rebound. Here's Williamson. Williams with the block.
And it's still a close game. I mean, despite the fact that they've struggled to compete on the board.
Here's Avdia. Another shot. Pelicans pull it in.
Come on!
Nisi's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. New Orleans moving it around. Wide open look here for Murray. That's in, coming off the assist from McCollum.
Well, Murray's ability to hit the three makes their offense that much more versatile.
That one's good. The New Orleans lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Henderson.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Murray, good. Murray's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, if Murray can get that close to the hoop, he's going to make sure he converts.
For three, Murray trains the three-pointer.
Well, maybe not the shot they were looking for there, but the defense gave it to him, and he knocked it down.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for New Orleans. Nisi's shot is good.
Well, that's a good feed from Murray. He was all about doing what's best for the team.
Henderson attacking. For three. Avdia can't hit. Pelicans leading by 13. And there's the try. Murray shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Scoot Henderson.
What a tape there by Murray. He's not afraid of getting hit on his way to the rim.
And Greg, remember, in DeJounte Murray's rookie year, he played in the Western Conference Finals.
Murray was the youngest player in that series, playing 20 minutes a game, competing against the KD Steph Warriors. How about that for a welcome to the NBA?
Come on, man.
He's having on the glass, putting in the work to help his team close out possessions.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for New Orleans.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for DeJounte Murray.
You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker.
Murray for three. That shot's off. He's made half and missed half of his 8 shots. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Stan on the floor tonight, one of the best two-way players in the game, Jeremy Grant.
Yeah, Kevin, look, he's become a knockdown three-point shooter, but he also does a great job of putting the ball on the floor, attacking the basket, and getting to the free throw line. He puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
Jones, no luck. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Drains it from beyond the arc. And so the Pelicans now can just hold on to the ball. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Henderson. See the Pelicans taking the W here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, C.J. McCollum.
And that's going to end this live stream. There's a live stream broadcaster shorts. Don't forget to comment, like, thumbs up, subscribe. Also follow my social media, Gamer Ryan 3587. To know when I go live. So also follow me on. Also follow my social media, Gamer Ryan 3587 on Facebook, YouTube, and X. Thank you. Peace.